We move on with the events that are now current going forward, which of course includes the inevitable arrival back into the world of boxing from Tyson Fury, doing his much renowned hokey cokey of I will, I won't, I will, I won't, I will, I won't. He is now telling us that 2026 is that year. Return of the Mac. Been away for a while, but I'm back now. 37 years old and still punching. Nothing better to do than punch a man in the face and get paid for it. I can relate to that, Spencer, if I get an opportunity to do that to you. This is good news, Spence, for the heavyweight boxing.
Of course, it's good news. He's a big character, and he's been a prominent figure of heavyweight boxing for the last 10 years or so, even more than that. So, of course, it's good for boxing. I think we need that right now. You know, Tyson Fury is a big character. I think he still has. He still has something left to offer. You know, we saw that with the 2 fights that he had with Alexander Usyk. Yes, he lost those fights, but he was still very much in those fights. Mm-hmm. So he's still very much a top-tier heavyweight right now. So the answer is, yeah, I'm pleased that Tyson Fury is back, and I'm looking forward to seeing him in 2026 and see where it takes him.
Yeah. I mean, trying not to wear your Daniel Dubois hat, Mr. Jones, I mean, if you were looking at Fury and managing his return, objectively and not subjectively, with Daniel Dubois being your young man and prize asset, what would you be managing his return to look like?
It's difficult to say, really, because Fury's like... There's a GIF, isn't there, on... if you ever type in the Simpsons GIF where Barney's going in and out Moe's Tavern, he hangs his hat up, he comes back out the door. It's like a revolving door. That's Tyson. He's in and out, isn't he? Like, 1 minute he wakes up, he's retired, next minute he's not. But if he's going to come back, I would imagine Tyson would probably just want the biggest and best fight. So he might... Does he really...
Monetarily or competitively?
Yeah, competitive. Does he really need a warm-up? I don't think so. Well, but, I mean, I've heard...
Well, Frank was saying
Makhmudov is going to be the opponent, so it could be... Yeah, so it could be a Makhmudov, which I understand. Do you know what I mean? He's coming off OK, the standard wasn't unbelievable, but it was still a packed-out arena against Dave Allen, and his name's kind of hot at the moment, so I would understand that being the comeback fight for Tyson. Listen, Tyson, he frustrates everyone with his in and out of and retiring, but him being back in boxing, he has the ability to headline a stadium, so it can only be good for boxing that he's back.
I don't think he's a bad opponent either. Arsenal back. Makhmudov is a tough guy. You know, he's one of those that's very heavy-handed. And you go, Tyson Fury's been out of the ring for a while now, and you look at that and you look at the quality of opponent. You go, sort of ideal opponent really, because someone that's going to stand in front of him.
I was just going to say
he's stand in front of him.
Perfect opponent.
Absolutely.
If he doesn't look $1 million against him, you'll know exactly where Fury's at, because he is predictable.
But I mean, ultimately, there's been a whole raft of ruminations about what he may or may not do. And obviously we talk about the potential of a third fight against Usyk, and we'll talk perhaps about Usyk later on, about his departure from Riyadh season, what that might mean in the greater scheme of things. But he's talked about Usyk, he's talked about Caballero, who's obviously fighting on the weekend, isn't he? Mm-hmm. And Caballero is my favourite heavyweight at this moment in time, because I think he is, as you guys regularly say, he's the chairman of the Who Needs Him club, and been waiting around for some opportunity for some time, after beating Frank Sanchez, after beating Zhilei Zhang, and after beating Makhmudov, and was the person that actually whittled the giant down first time round, wasn't he? I mean, he's talked about Fabio Wardley. Which direction do you think is the best way for him to go, Paul? I mean, do you think that going in against a Makhmudov was the better way to go, or going straight in and taking the opportunity against, with due respect to Fabio, a newbie champion that's not experienced at that level, done wonderfully well, and deserves all the plaudits that we gave him at the end of last year, which was celebrating him and his ascension to the heavyweight championship of the world, which he rightly won in real terms against Joseph Parker. But would you take the opportunity if Fabio Wardley was on the table if you were Tyson Fury?
I seen Fabio in Dubai at the convention we were at, and I had a chat with him and explained, like don't ever think like us or we've done nothing but praise you.
Yep.
But he has got a massive target on his back, and because of his background, upbringing, way into boxing, people are thinking, let's jump on that. That's the easiest. But look, are you going to fight Usyk for the 3, or are you going to fight him for the 1? That's the easiest route to a world title, with all due respect to Fabio Wardley in the heavyweight division. So he's rightfully got a target on his back. But for me, Fury, there's no need for a warm-up fight, as Sam's just said, and Spencer's probably agreeing with. I don't think, at the age he's at the position he's in, and the miles he's got on the clock, the Ngannou performance, you just never know. Just go straight in for the title.
I think the problem he's got, guys, is that Fabio Wardley's not going to I don't think want to fight Tyson Fury in his first offence. I think he's going to be looking
I was going to ask you
a different.
Do you think that's
option.
the case?
Yeah, I do think that. I just think that.
You think Fabio wouldn't want it? Fabio will take it, won't he?
The management, of course,
Right, you get the
fighters are fighters.
You mean
but
Frank?
I think in the management way, I think they'll look at that and go, look, Tyson Fury, I see coming in against Makhmudov or someone like that. Fabio Wardley has a win against whoever he boxes, a top tier heavyweight. And then we can talk about that sort of fight. But
I think also that it's a win-win for Queensberry if he fights Fury.
Absolutely.
Either way, they're leaving with the winner.
But I don't think they'll put
Who's the
Fury
manager for
straight in.
WBO, by the way?
I've just got to say, with that, what you just said about Fabio Wardley, Fabio Wardley, let's be honest, he's overachieving. I think he will admit it himself. He's completely overachieving. If he's got an opportunity to fight Tyson Fury in a football stadium, that will maximise his earnings opportunity. And also, if you're ever going to beat Tyson Fury,
it's now.
It's now. So if I'm managing Fabio Wardley, I want him to fight Daniel Dubois for obvious reasons. I think it's a great fight. But if he's got an opportunity to fight Tyson Fury, strike while the iron's hot and get the fight made.
Again, I asked you the question about... I want to pick up on something before I go off and talk about the Riyadh season and the challenges that Usyk has in terms of the landscape. But when you say overachieving, he beats who he beats. I've never understood that overachieving mentality because he's won the heavyweight championship of the world. He beat Joseph Parker and legitimately beat him.
Yeah.
I think he was potentially lucky to get away with the win against Justice Hooney.
Yeah.
Are you saying he's overachieving because the orthodoxy of the background of where he's come from with the constant reminder of the fact he was a white label fighter, that he had no amateur career behind him, is an overachievement, or is there a different mentality that you're approaching to that?
Listen,
I'm
a massive fan of Fabio Wardley, but forget Daniel Dubois aside, I would pay, if I wasn't in boxing, I would pay money to watch Fabio Wardley box. I think he's brilliant. I think he can beat you at a moment's notice, and he's got that complete equaliser. But if you look at Justice Hooney, he's getting clinically outboxed for every single round, pulled a bat out of his pants and knocked him spark out. The Joseph Parker fight, it was touch and go at some stage, but he got the better of him and won.
Yeah.
But I just think with Fabio Wardley, it's like if you have an opportunity to fight the biggest name in the division, you've got to take it.
But he would take it. That's the point. He will take the Fury. I don't think that Fury's side will want to go straight in with Fabio Wardley. He'll want to get rounds under his belt first. Whether you think that's right or wrong, he won't go straight in with Fabio Wardley. Wardley was going to fight Alexander Usyk. He wants to fight with Alexander Usyk.
Do you not think that's an older mentality to what Fury's got, where he still thinks he's probably 5 years ago, and it's not? Time's ticking.
Yeah.
I don't think there's the opportunity for...
Yeah.
Me personally, I wouldn't be going for a comeback fight, an easy one.
Do you not think so?
No.
I think
How old is he now, Fury?
37. 38.
Well, he did say himself, didn't he? This is a young man's game. This is when he was talking about packing in.
And when was the last time he looked really good? That's my point. Yeah. So don't take the banana skin, just jump straight in and go for it. And if you've still got it, great, go for it.
Yeah.
We've seen Usyk. And do you think there's a massive appetite for Usyk versus Fury 3?
I would much rather see Usyk fight Fury 3 than him fight Deontay Wilder, which is what apparently he's trying to do. I'm not disrespecting Deontay Wilder because I think he's been great for the sport, but he's shot to pieces. I want to see Usyk... If Usyk's going to fight again, I want to see him give Wardley a crack, or I want him to fight Tyson Fury in a trilogy. Other than that, we're not really interested, are we?